welcome back. Tracy here. Now, on today's vintage cigarette review, we're going to be checking out this very fancy Cartier Vendôme pearl tipped 10 pack of cigarettes. Now, as always, I do not encourage smoking, even if they are pearl tipped. All right, what we're going to do is open up this pack of cigarettes, and your friend Dreams is going to smoke one. Now, I do believe them to be from the 1980s, late 1980s. Some things I researched said early 1990s. But yeah, we're going to do that. All right, my friends. Why don't we take a closer look at this very fancy pack of cigarettes together and delve into the history of Cartier? All right, let's go. Cartier. I would say Cartier, but I'm not very sophisticated, so we'll try to pronounce it correctly and say Cartier. Look at that, the Vendôme. Not sure what that means. I guess I should have looked that up. Paris, London, New York. Very fancy insignias. What do we have here? We have Surgeon General warning. Quitting smoking now greatly reduces serious risk to your health. Well, that's polite of him. We have 10 cents, and I think it was Carolina, so a 10-cent tax stamp. And we have, let's go with my French here, Les Mousses de Cartier, made under the license of the House of Cartier by Philip Morris Inc., Richmond, Virginia. So it's quite the fancy pack of cigarettes. Where did it say something about Pro? Oh, there it is. All right. These superbly crafted cigarettes have been skillfully created for the house of Cartier. Pearl tipped Vendôme. 10 cigarettes. I think this might be my first review where we had a 10 pack of cigarettes. I'd have to look back, and I don't know. All right, so what we're going to do is watch a Cartier, if you prefer, advertisement. Now, this advertisement was dated 1986, 1987. Bang. Wow.
Another Cartier for the fingertips.
Cartier. Cartier. Look at fancy ass lighter.
Cartier Vendôme, the pearl-tipped luxury slim cigarette.
Nice. So it's a luxurious, it's pearl tipped. So let's just look into Cartier in general. We'll see here. Cartier, French luxury goods conglomerate that designs, manufactures, distributes, and sells jewelry, watches, leather goods, sunglasses, and eyeglasses. What the hell's the difference? Oh, yeah. Founded in 1847 by Louis Franciscois Cartier. Let's see, 1819 to 1904. So, hey, he lived to be what, in the upper 80s? That ain't bad. Let's see. Cartier is regarded as one of the most prestigious manufacturers of luxury goods. Forbes ranked Cartier on its most valuable brands list as 56th. Low power mode. Uh-oh. That's okay. Let's see. Brands list with a brand value of $12.2 billion. That is crazy, my friends. Cartier has a long history of sales to royalty, King Edward VII referred to Cartier as the jeweler of kings and the king of jewelers. Wow, very interesting stuff. He founded the firm in 1847. Nice. Louis ran the Paris branch, moving to Rue de la Pierre in 1899. I probably butchered that. I mean, I'm not French. All right, let's just open up this pack of 1980s, 1990s. Very fancy, very exclusive Cartier Vendôme cigarettes. And yeah, let's check them out, see what's cooking. Now, of course, in old school Dreamsy fashion, I forgot to get my cock cutting board. So we're going to have to do this one old school. Let's see, I pulled the pull string off. Let me go grab some. Hold on one thing. I don't want to do anything. Oh, I need to look there. Okay. Took me a little while. I had to find my fanciest cock cutting board. And we're going to open up this 1980s, late 1980s, early 1990s Cartier pack of pearl tipped cigarettes. And of course, I pulled the pull string, but it did not work. So I seen this pack of cigarettes listed for $10. So there we go. Faulty pull string, so it's not that fancy. All right, it said they are pearl tipped. This is probably the fanciest pack of cigarettes I've ever had or seen. All right, there we go. Pain in the butt. All right, there are your 10 pearl tipped cigarettes. Let me get a sniff. Don't really get any crazy smells off this. Cartier. All right, they are tipped with apparently pearls, so that's pretty cool. You have the logo, Cartier, Cartier, little like tribal tattoo, like chain link fence. That's cool. All right, let's get a sniff. It smells pretty good. It smells like some nice, robust, rich tobacco. Got some snot on it. Whoops. We're gonna cut it open anyway. I want to see this Cartier tobacco. I got my cheapest knife. I think it was purchased at the Dollar Tree many, many years ago. Get our tobacco. Not bad. Got a stem there, so that's not too fancy. Oh, all right, let's take a look at this filter. Probably nothing crazy. It's just a regular cigarette filter. I do like that massive stem, though. Yeah, there's nothing great about it. All right, only thing left to do, my friends, fire up the camera, and we'll fire up a Cartier Vendôme pearl-tipped 100 slim cigarette. What am I? All right, here we go. Only one take. Sorry for the pause. I was ill prepared, but that's fine. Oh, Cartier. Oh, hi, YouTube. I got my fanciest tie for this since it's such a fancy cigarette. There we go. Kind of a loosey. Tobacco got jostled around a little bit, but that's quite all right. All right, seal this guy up. If they're good, I'll smoke them all, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't encourage smoking. Smoking's bad. Surgeon General says quitting now greatly reduces serious risk to your health. Dry pull. Tastes like an average run-of-the-mill cigarette. Nothing fancy. All right, fire in the hole. Old paper. Not great. Yeah, it just tastes like old paper. Let's see if there's any perforations in this pearl-tipped filter. Yes, it is. I see smoke coming out the end and towards the middle. So maybe it was a light cigarette. Kind of a perfume taste. It's not good. It's not pleasant. I thought I lost my cherry, but I didn't. Yeah, it's the old paper. Who made this? Philip Morris. Yeah, it's just old paper. That's all you get. The library book, cigarette, even by Cartier. Yeah, this pack, I'm not going to smoke anymore because they're kind of gross, but it's still a nice pack to present. Very fancy, very elegant. The filter's very brown. So I'm assuming a lot of tar and nicotine. Ugh, not good. Uh, all right, my friends, that'll conclude today's vintage cigarette review. We had some Cartier cigarettes, pearl tipped, old paper, not good. But yeah, let's take a look at my fancy cutting board. We'll end today's review. Awesome. All right, everyone. As always, do have a wonderful day, as this will be Dreamsy out.